days, shelter you from the sun and the rain for that matter. Once again, this is Coca-Cola giving out free water, ice, and food, all three of the above, at 11241 Southwest 154th Street in Prime. The Florida Marine Patrol has been scouring the waters all day looking for victims that may have been trying to ride out the storm on their boats, or maybe they'd gone to the marinas to try and secure their own boats in the midst of the storm. Now, the Marine Patrol wants anyone who knows of any person who may have been on their boat and not have returned, please call the Florida Marine Patrol. Now, the FMP will need the boater's name, the vessel's name, and any other information that you can think of that would be pertinent to this. And again, the number is 325-3346. And if you are a boater, please stay off the water. Believe it or not, it can be extremely dangerous, about as dangerous as our roads right now without the traffic lights. It is absolutely crazy out there. It looks like the Indy 500. So please stay off the water. There's a lot of debris, i.e. tree trunks, partially sunk boats. They can do more damage to your own boat. So again, the number to contact is 325-3346. And we have a few hotlines here that I'd like to mention because they are very, very important for many of you out there trying to get a hold of the more essential agencies that are out there. The Department of Insurance hotline, 1-800-528-7094. Emergency claims numbers. There's a lot of emergencies here, so make sure you've got the paper ready. Aetna, 1-800-238-6225. Allstate Insurance, 1-800-767-9717. And again, State Farm gave us a great piece of advice yesterday. They said not only should you be calling your insurance company, call your mortgage company, because your mortgage company, well, they could be referring a payment or two, or deferring them for that matter. And that could be good news on your pocketbook. So once again, I'll give you a few more here. Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Company, 1-800-330-3327. Hanover, Florida, 1-800-888-4954. And I'll be back throughout the entire evening to bring you more numbers. And again, not only do you want to call your insurance company, call the mortgage company as well.
That's as far as you're going to be able to go to get supplies. So if you keep that in mind, I think you'll be able to understand and get that picture of how desperate the situation is for the people in this locale. That being said, we can now begin to understand how difficult it is for those people. So if you can get a relief center or a food kitchen going in this area, you're able to solve a big part of the problem in a very expeditious way. Well, we were fortunate enough to have the services of some folks who came down here from Dade County who'd been watching. They brought a soup kitchen thanks to the folks in Palm Springs North. And we hooked them with folks who were bringing non-perishable goods. We put the two together, we sent them out there with a police escort, and we're happy to report now that one of the areas that was so desperate now has finally been able to get some relief in the form of a soup kitchen. If we can...
Water had come in. So a lot of folks have not seen this all yet as the power continues to come on, and now television, although I must say, you know what we should maybe do is have a radio course on how to hook up an antenna to your television, because I don't have cable at my house now that I have power back, but still no cable. Look at this. Now in the residential section of Saga Bay, and here, see, that's a debris line. You can tell where the water washed up to that point.
Yep.
And this is the line of homes inside the wall that they put in there to keep the storm surge out. And the estimates that we had yesterday were in the 15-foot range for the storm surge there. But of course, they have this high levee type arrangement. But of course, the storm surge came right over. Look what it did to that car. And then
now, Brian, let me ask you a question. Do surveyors go out now and look at that debris line?
That's exactly what they do. But what they really look at, because you can't really tell sometimes whether it was waves that pushed debris in or whether it was
actually... Much like we would see ashore.
Right, exactly. It's hard to tell. So what they look for is in structures, they go inside buildings, and they look for something called the still water line. Because the water comes in and the waves don't have any action because it's inside the building, and they see where the still water was, and that's a different kind of line, and that's how they know really how much was storm surge, and because the waves tend to break on the outside of the building, where the rising water just comes up inside the building. So they'll go in all these homes here where the water inundated them and try and find a still water line to determine exactly how high the storm surge was. And that's more useful than just pure academic value, because what it does, oh, look at this.
Look at this.
Mother Nature...
seeking shelter.
Yeah, really. the reason it's more useful is because it allows them to confirm their computer programs and tweak them up a little bit if there are any deviations from what they predicted to what actually happened.
But so far, the computer has been right on the money.
Unbelievably accurate. All right, let's take a look at some aerials now from the part of southern Dade County, from South Dade. And again, for you folks that have not seen television and have not seen this, this is 152nd Street, southwest 152nd Street. Out, that's the Dadeland Mobile Home Park, which is right near Country Walk, right near Metro Zoo area. And the reason I can recognize that as southwest 152nd Street is when we saw the shot of the street there, you could see the power lines down, the high tension lines that were just blocking most of the street.
I met a young lady last night who just moved from that mobile park up to Pompano with her mobile home. And she still has some friends down there, and when as soon as she saw our pictures, she said she was absolutely horrified to see what damage was done to that mobile park.
The good news about mobile home parks is, in general, there's a manager there that goes around and insists people get out because, of course, the danger of mobile homes and high winds are well known. These pictures you're seeing, I hesitate to say they're country walk. No, I don't think they are country walk because it looks like it's more of a condominium complex and country. Well, there are individual homes there.
Yeah.
But certainly right near Country Walk and similar kind of construction.
This looks near where you were flying yesterday, where you saw certain homes leveled and roofs off and devastation, and then certain other homes blocks beyond with the CBS construction that were not as damaged.
Well, there are 4 sets of homes out there in the same area with amazingly different damage patterns. Just south of the Dadeland Mobile Home Park, and we're looking at videotape now, so I'm not sure where this is going to go. Here it comes up. You see at the top of your screen there, those homes with the red roofs. Well, now we're not going to show the rest of it, but those homes have significant damage to their roofs. They're CBS construction, in other words, concrete block construction, and the walls are intact, but there's significant damage to the roofs. But right next to them are other CBS homes with the roofs with only a few tiles off and a couple of homes with damaged roofs. So what we need to do is we need to go down there and find out what the differences are in the way those various homes were constructed, and then we'll know how to do this right the next time, and let's just hope those lessons are learned. And the amazing thing, of course, is that this is not an isolated area. This is one of the worst areas in Kendall, but not an isolated area. Total devastation there.
There was a report that there were going to be 7,000 more soldiers coming down here, including the Marines. What is your opinion on that? Do you think it's going to require a lot more than that over the next several days, next couple of weeks?
I would assume that the folks are probably doing just what, you know, I mean, I was fortunate to find the good colonel here. Yeah, but I'm sure that there's command and control folks that are in charge of the Army effort. They're going to get up in the air and find out what's going on, and they'll make that assessment. They're pretty smart folks. They'll figure this out.
Now, Major, you're getting your first real long-range view of the devastation out there, but I'm sure some members of the unit got to look around on arrival. Did they have about the same reaction you're having now?
Yeah, in fact, one of the young soldiers said that, no offense to you guys, but television doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, I guess it is hard to see the entire picture just on the TV or listening to the radio, and all most people have said that when you see it face to face, it is kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it goes on forever.